So, hello. Ah,
Hello.
oh my God, what a going on? Few
Well,
glorious days. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you? I'm
Ben,
trying to figure out when you sleep.
so I
They,
I sleep.
apparently you fall asleep whenever Julian wants to watch movies with you, but I think that's the only time.
Oh, David, he's the Godzilla guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's usually when I get sleepy. Then I sleep for like 2 hours and then I have to wake up to pee and then I'm up and it's so quiet in my house that I can actually get things done. So then I do things and then I go back to sleep right about like 5 o'clock. Then I wake up like at 6:30 and do work. And then I usually nap at this because I work from home, I nap at lunchtime. And today I had crazy dreams. It was crazy because I've been using the Aura app to try to get like deeper sleep if I'm gonna sleep so briefly. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So but it's just been nuts. Like I painted the thing, which you probably saw on
I
Facebook.
saw.
Man, I suck.
I saw
I
your
suck.
chonky tree. No, I loved it.
It's my witch's tree. Like everybody
Yes.
like so like delicate and the picture the picture of the delicate one, that was the picture we were supposed to be painting from.
Uh-huh.
And I learned some lessons. Like here's a lesson for painting. Like once you put like the black color on something, like it's no going back. Like
Correct.
because you can't fix that. And she had us outline it in chalk first, and I don't know, like I don't know about brushes and shit like that. So it was, but like as I'm painting it, and I wasn't unhappy with it. That's the thing. And I think that was one of the reasons that I was so sad is that like I wasn't unhappy with it, but she had come over and had made like the noise of like great disappointment. Like
Oh.
you were my star student when we were doing the background. What the happened? And I'm like, and it just reminded me of when I was a little girl and I made the Jesus with the orange temples and the orange cheeks. And that teacher too was like, oh, what do we do here? I'm like, well, I didn't want my Jesus to look like everybody else's Jesus. And I didn't want my painting to look like everybody else's painting. So then I cried the whole way home. And I'm like, this is such a risk. It's icy out. And then when I came home, Dave's like, let me see it. And I'm like, it's going right in the garbage. And he made
No.
me hang it. He said if I didn't hang it in the house, he was going to take it to the garage. And I don't want his friends looking at my artwork. So I'm like, that's a fate worse than, other
Well,
things.
I loved it. I thought it was beautiful and it I loved it.
I let everybody splatter on it because they had I don't know, they must have thought we were the messiest people in the world, but we had to protect the college's carpet. So they had like mats down or like tarp or whatever. So I could put it in the middle and we did this thing with the paint like that. So then I was like, well, if anybody wants to try that, because nobody wanted to do that on theirs. I'm like, well, I've already fucked mine up beyond recognition. Come on over. You could do mine. And but it made it look better than she drew. I did, if you look at it closely, there's little flowers. The little flowers that look nice are hers. The ones that look like a third grader did
Stop.
are mine. But I did the background and I was very proud with the background, and I could have left it at that. I would have been happy with just the full moon. It would have been fine with me, but no, you had to do the tree too. And then like I
Well,
knew
but now you know how to do the background. So if you wanted to do a second one, then you could
I
do
could do the
that.
background. I think I'm gonna stick to things I know, unboxings and bagpipes. So I just opened my box before you came on just so that it would be open and I didn't have to struggle with tape.
Yeah, I snipped mine open, our little jewelry box
It's a
that
tiny little box. My grandmother was 4'6" and she used to say, great things come in small packages. So I'm hoping that's what's going on here. Because this is the
I'm hoping
smallest
so.
little box. Was that just a standard size Oracle card you put on top of it before?
Well, no, it's one of the ones from the Solitary Witch deck that I just got, and they're huge cards, but I don't have anything so like here is a tube of gorilla glue super glue.
Kind of makes you wonder what Willow's got in front of her right now. She's got Gorilla Glue.
Just shit is what she's got. There's always a mess going on this table.
I
I'm
know.
always the
Thank God you
stage of
can't see
so
back
much
there.
like yes. That's why you get the pretty background.
All right, well, let's crack open this sucker.
Okay. For those of you following along at home, this is what it looks. Our tiny affirmation card takes up a good chunk of the box.
That's like 4 of these is the box.
Yeah.
I'm ready to live a better life in this little box. That's what it says.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the box holds in store.
Maybe they're just got better at packing.
Maybe, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, maybe there'll just be a lot less filler in these boxes. And it looks like everything is pretty much just stacked on top of itself. So
Okay.
you want to go first with that first item there?
This thing?
Yes.
This is the friendly patch. Does this make people nice to you? Can I go with the
Oh, well, to you, maybe not. It might make you nice to other people.
get into bed and let snooze do the rest? Melatonin, valerian root, magnesium, BHB, and more blend to lull you into a restful snooze. I don't know what you do with it.
Interesting, because I like valerian root for sleep. I just don't like how it makes my mouth feel the next morning.
That's what she said. Oh my god. What does Kelly say? You got panties
What's that?
on? I ain't got no panties on over here.
I ain't got no panties on.
Like, do you put this on your foot? Is this a foot thing? Oh, you can put it anywhere. Oh god, you can put it
Um,
anywhere.
so they had sent me something. It was what was the ones that, because the big mystery box that I got, um, I think it was just like I don't. It was a different color. It wasn't the sleep ones. It was like the Zen patch or whatever. It was a bigger package, but you put it on any venous area, so like your wrists or your ankles or somewhere where there's blood flow close to the surface.
There are 8 of these travel patches. All right, we will try these.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. That's cool. That's different. That's something I don't have or ever heard of. So, all right, you're next. What's next in this box?
Up next, we have a year of celebrations, a scratch off activity book
Oh,
celebrating life. Yeah.
that's cool. It's scratch off activity book. Oh,
Make you feel like it's a lottery ticket.
I hope I do better in here than I do in the lottery tickets. Looking for the bingo cards. I never
Oh,
win.
oh.
We
Says
always get
life
a
is
lot
a special occasion and it is worthy of daily celebration. Here to add some spice and adventure to your weeks ahead, the Year of Celebrations, a scratch off activity book, includes a monthly whimsical mystery activities to inspire little acts of joy, festivity, and fun any time of the year. No cheating. Once you scratch off a circle, there are no takebacks. Even if you're busy and it doesn't seem like the right time to do the activity, challenge yourself to make the time for it, either within the day or week, and allow yourself to come back from the activity feeling rejuvenated. Add this to your daily routine or use this booklet on days when you need a little pick me up. Celebrate yourself. You are worthy of your time, love, and devotion. I don't
of
have
that.
anything here. We could scratch January
Yeah.
together, but I don't have a scratchy thing on my, of all the things I have on my, I mean, I guess I could use my nail, but that feels gross.
Could you have a quarter or use the top of your glue? I'm gonna use the back of a
Maybe.
pen. All right, which one are you gonna do? I'll do it I'll do the same one as you to see if they're identical. And then we'll each do something different.
But if we can only scratch one. So if they are
Oh,
identical, then
we'll
how
do
are
the
we
same
going to know
thing.
if they don't all say the same thing?
Oh, true. All right, you pick which one are you picking, and I'll pick a different one.
I want the green one right here.
The green one at the top. I'll do the blue one completely opposite to it.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. I hope you don't have to like camel or something.
Well, apparently I'm not doing anything because that's not scratchy. Oh, I'm using my nail and it feels gross. Oh, do I have a? I am struggling over here like you do with tape.
It makes me feel slightly better, but not really. I don't wish my my tape infirmary on anybody. You do need a good, like, solid coin, I would say, to use this.
I've got, let me see. Is there actually coinage in my, oh yeah, there is. Dimes are always the best because they've got that sharp edge.
Yep.
I'm not seeing anything come up on the, oh, it's little
It's
print. Okay.
it's little print and it's white on the dark background. Mine says set your resolutions, goals, and intentions for the year. I did that, so I feel like I've accomplished this goal already. But that's
I
still
have
cool.
completely muffed mine up. Apparently January is a wash for me. Lift off an eco-friendly something lantern, write a few wishes. I don't know. Look, I jacked it up so bad. Look.
All right, I'll do mine. Since I've already done the thing that they wanted me to do. I've already done that. So I'll do yours too, so I can see if it's the same.
Okay. Okay.
She's already jacked up her book.
I did.
It is the
I
tiniest
did.
little print in the entire world, I will say. Definitely not made for, Gen Xers like me who can't see shit. All right. Oh my God, and there's a lot of little print. All right, it says lift off an eco-friendly sky lantern. Write your wishes and dreams on it before it takes off. Before takeoff. So you have to go get yourself one of those lanterns that's eco-friendly, and then write your wishes on it and
Light
light
it
it
on
in the
fire.
sky. What?
And light it on fire.
And light it on fire and put junk into the world. How about we do that
Okay,
in
well,
spirit?
let me show that my January has been so far. That seems like that's
Like I want to light something on fire. It's just see what happens. I think you can do it in spirit. I think you can just write it in your mind and let it go. Because
yeah. No, we're lighting that baby on fire and putting it out there. Let it take all of it with it.
that is a
Okay.
cute book, though. That's a cute book. I mean, it's cute. All right, I'm
I
picking
mean,
up
I
this
can't give
thing.
it away now because I've jacked it up, but it does have one for every month, and there's at least, it looks like at least 4 options for every month. And you're not supposed to cheat. So can I keep this for at least 4 years and just go back and keep doing the ones that I haven't picked yet?
I will be very impressed if you can find this after next month. It's gonna get lost on my table of crap right here. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do a new one tomorrow. Those lanterns don't work. We did them for Aunt Susan when she passed away, and pretty much they just like landed in the bay. And then there were just these big plops in the bay, and I'm thinking, damn it, the dolphins are gonna die.
You could probably substitute it for like that wishing paper.
Yeah. Wishing paper is a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got next?
I got this, whatever this thing is.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
I think mine's upside down. I don't think I like slipping in this bag. These bags are all right. This is, oh my, I'm not gonna get this right. My apologies for not pronouncing any of this right. Mana Manjushri gives insight. Manjushri, Prince of Wisdom, literally means the one who is noble and gentle. This deity represents awareness, insight, and intuition. Manjushri is the, oh gosh,
Yeah, go ahead.
who masters the Dharma, perceives the very essence of all phenomena, and sees that everything in the world is non-dual. He also knows the actual limitless nature of the self. Oh, and it's written in another, I think it's written in Spanish on the other side. También.
I saw that word at the same time you said it. I'm like, yep, that's Spanish.
That's Spanish. So this is what it looks like. I mean, that's interesting. I've never heard of this, so I mean, it's something new and different.
Right. I'm assuming it's of the Hindu faith. It's kind of in that style.
I thought at first that it was an eraser.
It does have that look
Eraser
to
feel.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel
yeah,
like
and
an eraser.
I do wonder what it's made out of. I wonder if it'll tell us in the description. Okay,
That's
so
interesting. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is.
I can't get it back in the bag, so it's not going back in there. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, what's
So
that?
up next we have the Healthy Chicks Spark Your Bliss deck.
Oh.
36 practical affirmations to set your soul on fire. How to
Yeah.
use the cards and pull one when ready. Allow the message to serve as an inspiration for the day or week. Write out your thoughts using the journal prompts. Spread the love by gifting one to a friend or stranger and let the sparks begin to fly.
Well, that's good. Just got the Rolling
I
Stone sparks will fly in my head.
it's a pretty fiery box for me so far. It's telling me to light a lantern on fire. Now we're
And
letting these cards are pretty though.
they really are, and they're thick. I can't get them out of the box. Shocker.
My box looks like somebody took a peek at it and then put it back.
Oh no, mine was
Uh,
tight. Healthy.
that's what it did. So just the first one, I guess I got adventure. My big, great, crazy adventure still awaits, and I am diving in head first right now. I fiercely propel forward, following the path that lights me up. Supporting actions, book a getaway. Hey, hey.
I was just thinking this. I
Uh,
was just thinking this is all about our sister weekend or our sister trip.
yeah.
Our sister adventure.
Uh, make a bold challenge, start a new project, do something that scares you. I'll skip that one, thank you. And then journal it out. What's your dream vacation? Write out all the juicy details.
The juicy details. I'm gonna pick one. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to get it to spit one out at me. All right, Spirit. Give me one. They're kind
They
of
feel kind of
stiff yet.
yeah, well, and not non-slick. They're kind of coated in that stuff that
Just gonna take top one.
makes
Enough.
them not.
That's what mine says. I let go of being superwoman and know that I am perfectly perfect exactly as I am. Take a break from social media, do something you're really good at, focus on the positives in your life, journal it out. I am blank enough. Keep going until you run out of words. I am blank enough. I'm fucking enough. I'm what do I fill in the blank with? I am blank enough. I don't know. I'm blank enough. I'm sorry, excuse my language.
I
That's
think
the
it
word.
means like I am kind enough, I am generous.
Oh, look at me taking it to the extreme. I am enough. I am enough. I needed that. I mean, that's true for this week. I'm a good enough painter for me. I don't need to be the best painter in a room.
I guess one thing that we can assume is since you ain't got no panties on, you are fucking enough. So
I had so many questions. Like, who's saying that?
oh
These girls,
god.
where are these people? Like my friends all laugh at me because I always say like I travel a lot and I do a lot of hiking in the hiking season, and we always go to truck stops, on the way there or the way back, and they're always announcing over the thing about taking showers, and I'm like, that's like my bucket list item. I want to take a shower at a truck stop just to have the experience. And a lot of my friends are truck drivers, and they're like, I'll give you one of my showers because they get credits for getting gas, and I'll give you one of my
Right.
showers. And I'm like, okay, where do I want to have my shower? Like, which one is the best? But do I want the best or do I want the seediest so I have the experience of the seediest? Like, do you want to go to like the Four Seasons or do you want to go to like the Econo Lodge of showers? So
It's
I'm not.
it's not a true truck stop shower experience unless you got to squat at something climbing up the wall.
That's right.
So,
Thought off guys. All right, I will take whatever this is in the bubble wrap.
okay.
Because I think the last things kind of go together, I think. But I don't know. Oh,
Snappy,
this is a
snappy.
tower.
It is
Oh, that's a pretty
it's
tower.
a
Oh,
very Darn.
Yours is like marbled all the way. Mine's marbled like really at the top. Yours is look at that one side of yours. Holy crap, that's pretty. Look how pretty yours is marbled.
It is. It's got lots of the
Pretty.
lighter gray and light blue, and then like I have one face that's almost the solid dark blue.
Yeah, that's cool. Mine's a little bit plainer, but that's okay. Mine has
Oh,
like,
sharp! Be careful! Don't touch the point.
oh my gosh, that is sharp. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good as we get ready to build our in bulk altars.
Yes.
New things for our in bulk altars.
Ooh, and I've got a little bit of iron inclusion in mine. I don't know if it'll show up the
Is that the
red.
brown? I have that little bit of that. Is that this like at the top? Is that what that is?
That yours is kind of glaring. That looks kind of more like you've got some feldspar or labradorite inclusions in it. The iron is going to be the red. I don't know
Oh,
if you can.
yeah, I can see it like a stripe, right? Is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that's cool. That's
it
cool.
is.
I'm
It's
so
beautiful.
far, it's a good box.
So far, okay. And then last, but you said you think that, yeah, I think
I
you're
think
right.
those go together. Yeah.
Okay. So first we have a chime candle holder. Did we get this same one in a box that shall no longer be named box before?
Yes. So now we have a matching set. Am I glad I can speak? I can Hestia.
Okay, so but now we have matching a
Yeah.
set of two for extra prosperity, and then I'm assuming these candles are going to go along. We've got a gold, pretty gold,
Yeah, that's pretty. I can see that through the box. Golden
and
green.
then a green
Oh, crap. Drop of the box. Ooh.
and a white and a very bright yellow.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I just went through and I was organizing all of my chime candles, and I had them loose in a box that I had decorated for them. And I don't know why I did that, but I did. And now all of my white colors are also the color of whatever candle was next to them. Like the colors have bled over onto each other. And I have now one single solitary white candle. The rest of them have been infused with the essence of other color magics.
Well, let that be a lesson. Don't put your white chime candles with your other candles.
Right, right, right.
All right.
Okay, let's read the little bookie.
I have to find. Now it's a hot mess by me. I don't know where the hell the little bookie went. Oh, there it is. All right.
Well, I'm up first anyway, so
All
take your
right.
time.
I am ready.
I was taking a drink. Stop rushing me, Beth.
I'm not rushing you.
Golly, I gotta go twice in a row. So we have the yearly book of celebration, which they say is a $13 value. This scratch off activity book includes monthly whimsical mystery activities to inspire little acts of joy, festivity, and fun any time of the year. It encourages you to make room for celebration and enjoyment of your life, no matter how big or how small. Each month, we've listed something you can celebrate: new beginnings, love, strength, kindness, the list goes on. This book will serve as both a guide and a reminder to invite celebration and gratitude into your daily life. Suggestions: try scratching off at least one activity per week. Okay. Once you
Not per
scratch off,
year.
huh?
Not per
Not
year.
listen, I like to savor things. Okay.
If in 5 years you're still doing this book, I will be super impressed.
We will revisit this video in 5 years. Well, no, 4, because some of them only have 4. Once you scratch off a circle, there are no take backs, even if you're busy. That was already in the book. All of the rest of this was in the book already. And then number 2 was the Spark Your Bliss deck, which is a $20 value. I'm going to call bull mess on that because full decks with guidebooks and everything run about that for some publishers. A 36 card deck of practical and positive affirmations designed to help you set your soul on fire. Each card includes an affirmation to recite, a journaling exercise, and a supporting action steps to reflect on. You'll love infusing these feel good affirmation cards into your daily routine by reflecting over your morning coffee, incorporating them into your meditation practice, or hanging on your desk for a midday mood boost. The perfect size for stashing in your purse or bag. Suggestions: shuffle the cards and pull one when ready. Allow the message to serve as an inspiration for the day or week. Write out your thoughts using the journaling prompts. Let the sparks begin to fly and get ready to be inspired.
From the Healthy Checks. Now, did you think the yearly book of celebration was worth $13? Did you think so?
Um, yeah, because it's got the little scratch off things in
Yeah.
there. It is kind of a unique item. Um,
I feel like that's what I would pay for that in a store, but I think a deck like this, maybe $15, maybe. I don't
yeah, like 12, $15 at the most,
think, yeah.
maybe. Um, I also kind of want to lean towards this as something similar to. I feel, and I hate to say it, but I feel like you would see this on a shelf at Five Below as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, I would see. Yep. I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like they had that kind of thing. Yep. All
yeah.
right. Sleep snooze patches. No, snooze sleep patches. They say they're worth $15. I have the foot ones that you put on your feet to detox, and those were $10 each. Like, and that was a pack of 4. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think 8 of these things are worth $15?
Like I said, I have a bigger package that came. It's a 28 pack that came in the Mega Mystery Box. Um, and I know I looked them up online before, and I want to say that how much is it? It's a $15, and I'm gonna say they doubled it because I think the average cost when I looked it up online it was like $1 a patch in the larger packages.
Okay.
I may be wrong.
All right. So experience restful nights and the power of natural ingredients with those sleep patches and a convenient travel pack. Specially formulated to aid in a good night's sleep. This patch contains a blend of key ingredients, including I already mentioned all this stuff. They work designed for those on the move. The travel pack ensures that you can enjoy the benefits of a deep and rejuvenating sleep, even when you are away from home. I can't see myself putting one of these on when I'm on the trail. Say goodbye to nights and embrace the tranquility of a peaceful sleep. I'm gonna try one tonight. We'll see how it works. I'm still gonna be up at 4 to pee. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
sure you.
line my whole body with freaking patches, and I'm gonna be up at 4 to pee.
Let us know. You'll have to
Do
put
a
something
live.
out there. If you
Do a live
sleep
at
longer
4
than
a.m.
3 hours.
All right, the next one is Soda Light Tower, $14. I don't know how much these cost, so I don't know if that's a good price for those.
It's a good chunk. I mean, yeah, 12, $14 depending on what kind of shop, um, what shop you get it from. I'd say that's a fair price for that tower.
Sodalite is often called the stone of insight. It stimulates the mind, encourages deep thinking, and enhances intuition. With its powerful vibrations, it helps one to connect with the higher self and gain a deeper understanding. Sodalite can be used to break through mental barriers and bring emotional balance. It is great stone for healing on all levels, physical, mental, and emotional. Suggestions: hold the stone in your hand or lay down and place it on your third eye chakra. That sounds really dangerous. And you will find yourself gaining access to deeper levels of consciousness. It can help reveal hidden thoughts, feelings, and patterns that have been holding you back. So you could look like a unicorn.
Yes, yes.
Listen, with my luck, what would happen is I would like turn my head, poke myself at this very sharp point, and then be blind like Odin. And, yes, I'll be wiser, but I'll also be blind. So
Yeah. Disclaimer coming from BRG and Hestia here: do not put the tower on your third eye. Get a small stone.
it's interesting though that I would, if you know how I usually I'm like, I don't know what this one is. I would have guessed this was lapis lazuli.
So it's very similar to lapis, but lapis will have like a gold vein running through it.
Oh, I like mine. It is
That's
gonna be, I'm
visually
gonna put it next to my bed so that I can poke people if they come to me at the middle of the night. Yes,
well, it's your own fault. You're asking for it with no panties on.
Get me.
You're up again.
Oh God. Oh, I have to say the word again.
You do.
Manjustry figurine, $10. I'm gonna call BS on that because you see like stuff like this in little shops everywhere, made out of this kind of stuff, like whatever this material is. I don't know that that's it
I don't even
symbolizes
know what material is.
it.
Like
Yeah.
it feels like an air dry clay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I was thinking clay. It symbolizes awareness, insight, intuition, and wisdom. He is typically depicted as a handsome young prince. In order to convey the message that wisdom is not a matter of just experience or years, but results from the cultivation of intellectual genius. However, his most recognizable feature is the flaming sword in his hand that cuts through ignorance and delusion. I want a sword like that. Keep the small statue nearby to help you make better choices and decisions and allow Manjushri to bestow knowledge and understanding. He is also a wonderful source of inspiration for those who need to make important decisions. Ah, I like him. Let me see this little sword. Looks like a plate on mine. Doesn't look like a sword. But I like that. Man, I want a sword like that. I can cut through bullshit, is what it says.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, like the way his friend is a sword in his hand that cuts through ignorance and delusion, aka bullshit. He's got the bullshit sword. I like this guy. I'll
That's the
respect
business correct way.
it. I don't think that's worth $10 though.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I hate to knock anybody's work. I really do. This is where is it from? It doesn't say where we can get it. It just
The dollar store is where you can get it.
it possibly it does feel kind of like a touristy type thing maybe.
Yeah,
But it
talking.
is interesting and it taught us something. So there's
Yep.
some value there.
Yep.
Um, we've discussed about past boxes before. The value that we are charged is sometimes not the perceived value that we get. I do know that the curator of this box, she is a one person operation, and I can only imagine the time and effort that she puts into finding these things and piecing them together. And we don't know what kind of a discount she gets on the stuff
True.
and not.
And I did learn I think that's a really important piece. It's like I learned about this guy and I learned
Yeah,
about this sort of bullshit, which makes me like him a lot. So,
yeah,
and
right.
I'm the kind of person who's going to go look him up because, I'm going to want to know more about this sort of bullshit because I want one and I'm hoping there's one in the Celtic culture. But if not, like, I mean, I think it's cool. So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean there is value in it here. And I'll get to the abundant spell candle set. And I just sometimes I wonder if she has time to properly vet her suppliers because I know that she does want to give a good value. It's just sometimes it's a supplier issue. It's advertised to them as something different from what they actually received, and then they're kind of stuck. Well, this is what I've got to go into this box. This is what I have to
True.
send out.
Didn't wasn't you was it you that had an issue with this box this month?
Uh-uh.
You didn't have an issue with oh maybe I'm thinking about that other box.
It took a couple of days because of the weather.
Oh yeah. No, I think maybe I'm confusing this with that other box
The
that we
box
didn't
shall
mention.
not be named. Yeah.
Such a such a shame. I mean,
So
that's
last but not least, we have the abundance spell candle set, value of $14. Yeah. Candle magic is an ancient tradition that goes far beyond just lighting a candle and letting it burn. It's all about focusing and directing your intentions and sending out positive energy. Each candle represents all of the elements: fire of the flame, air to feed it, melted wax for water, and solid wax for earth. You can also incorporate whatever herbs, oils, crystals, and other candle dressings you want that best serve your desired result. Your abundant spell candle set is perfect for your manifestation practice and includes 4 different candles: white to help clear all debts, green to call in money, yellow to magnetize opportunities, and gold to call in abundance now. And then it tells you how to use. I think this was the exact set that we got with the other. And this is
Yeah.
not the first time that we've gotten something from her that we had gotten in a previous other box.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's kind of that. I'd want to go back and look and see what the other company put the value of this set at. I think I have that. No, I would keep the front parts. Maybe I might have that information somewhere. I'd be interested to see what the cost inflation difference was there.
And the meditation is just a basic meditation. It's just a standard
Yeah.
meditation. It's not a specific one.
No, she's always got a meditation in there, and then the notes for the new year. Here are a few tips to help you build momentum. Focus on the direction you want to go. Practice feeling the outcome you want. Practice limitless thinking. Feel grateful every day and let the universe lead you. That's all on the back. Yeah.
What do you think of the box, Hestia? What's your favorite?
I like it. It's got a good variety of things. I don't know. I'm not sure how some of the things fit into the theme. I'd have to sit and think on that a little bit. But I mean, all in all, I feel like it's a good box. How about you? If you had to pick a favorite item, what would you say?
Well, I like the box. Overall, I think it's a good box. Um, there's nothing that stands out to me that I'm like, oh wow. Like in the witch's casket, they had that cauldron. I was like, oh, that's so cool. There's nothing
Right.
like that. But there also is nothing where I'm like, man, I'm sad I got that. Like I mean, I'll use the little book because I love stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. I'll try these little patches because I'm a sucker for that. I like learning about the sort of bullshit. So I like this guy. Um, and I'll learn more about him. And there's like, and I think that my favorite thing is probably this, like the
Yeah.
crystal. I think that's like I think that's my favorite. But I don't have anything that's like there's sometimes in a box or something that like might be really pretty, like the star that I got. Like that's very pretty, but I'm not really into the stars. So, you
Right.
know, like they could have just sent me a piece of wood. Fine. With no paint on it. But I mean, it is like, but I value it because I know people that are into this stuff are into that. So that's just,
Yeah, yeah.
so I can regift that to somebody. So there's nothing in here that I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with that? And there's
Yeah.
nothing, but there's also nothing where I'm like, well, I don't know. Like I really do like this little book. I mean, I think this is very different. Like
Yes.
we've not gotten anything like this in a box before. I feel like I've gotten this in some other boxes, not
Hmm.
witchcraft boxes, but other boxes. You get little cards and stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, this little guy, I mean, he's different. Like we haven't gotten one of these. So I like that they're
Right.
branching out to other traditions. And so that's cool.
Well, yeah, I think, and she kind of does. Like she keeps it kind of heavy focused kind of towards witchcraft because that seems to be the majority of her target. But I mean, if you look at the her her logo, and she's kind of, it's more Hinduism based. She's got the Om symbol on with the,
Yeah.
yeah, so it
Yeah.
is really more spiritual. I'm gonna say
That's a
my
way to
favorite item
share her.
is probably the candle set, but I love candle magic. So
So how do you dress a candle? Like, let's walk through this. What do I do?
Um, so you start with an anointing oil, and you are going to draw it down the candle. You're gonna dip your finger in it and you're gonna draw it down the candle, and that's pulling whatever it is that you want towards you. Now, if you're trying to release something, you would push it away.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're gonna take your herbs or whatever it is, make sure they're crushed up very fine, because as it burns, if you got a big chunk of an herb on there, it'll up,
Oh,
and
do
you
you
have to
roll
keep
the
it
candle in
really.
it? Like, do you roll the candle in it,
Yeah,
or do you use your
that's
fingers?
how I do it. It's easier for me to just roll it in the I'll crush up my herbs and I'll sprinkle it onto a work surface, and then I'll just roll the candle in it. Or like those little baby beeswax candles that I have, or the beeswax candles that we get in the midnight uses box. You warm them up and you unroll them a little bit, and you can sprinkle your herbs in there and close them back up.
Oh, that's cool. I have a few beeswax candles here. All right, so stupid question. What kind of oil do you use on it? Just like jojoba or?
Use olive oil. You can use
Oh,
any of the specialty oils that you get in any, if they align with the purpose that you're burning the candle for. Um,
so like
but
uninfused oils that I make, I could use those.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And then if
So
you
just
want to
keep
draw
in
a
mind that.
sigil or a sentence, you can write
So
into
you
them then?
can, if you want to, you can draw on the candle. I don't do it very often because I can't make it pretty and I like it pretty. But I have seen people that do, and I've actually found the easiest the easiest thing for me to use is literally a pen, just one of these G2 pens, and you just write into it. The tip is sharp enough to carve into the wax, and I find, because it's a pen, I feel like it gives me more control over what I'm carving. I've tried
Do that
other things
before or
to
after
carve.
you roll? Do you do that before or after you put the oil on?
You would do it before, because you're gonna have to be handling it to do your carving.
Yeah.
Um, then it would just knock everything off. So
Okay.
you do that before. Or you can also do, Gypsy did a little short on YouTube where she had taken some melted wax and a paintbrush, and she dipped the paintbrush in the wax, and she put runes with the one
Oh,
color wax onto the other, just painted them on there. And I thought that was really neat.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I always forget to look at people's shorts. That's
Well, you're scared they may not have any panties on, so.
right. That's right. Dang it. Well, that's interesting. Thank you for like telling me that. I
Okay.
took a salt bath yesterday, a salt shower yesterday. Dave
Okay.
was mocking me. I really did need a gallon of salt, but I made it through. And so I turned off so our jacuzzi tub is on the fritz and the plumber still hasn't come yet. So I had to use
Oh,
his shower, which is the hiker shower and the mechanic shower. And it's like 10 times smaller than my shower.
oh, and you left this lovely layer of oil all over the bottom of it for them to.
I did, but you know what? I don't feel bad. Esther, you know why? Because there's always grease in there and dirt. And it was my way of being like, I'm not the maid. So I turned off
So,
the
and
light.
how did you feel afterwards?
Really, really good. I didn't have all the stuff that you had. So I used cocoa butter and salt together, which really gave me like creamy, you know,
Okay,
it was
yeah,
very intentional and I was slip sliding everywhere, which was great. But I slept really well. Like I when I went for my first nap of the evening at
yeah.
midnight,
Uh-huh.
no, it was after that because we watched Godzilla. Whenever I went to bed after the Godzilla, like I felt really good. So I liked it.
Good.
I
Yeah,
would do that
yeah.
again.
It's amazing just what an intentional bath or an intentional shower, eh, what it can clear from you. And it
And
there
the thought
really
of
is.
it washing away and like I know this is corny, but like just the thought of like just getting in touch with like all of the folds and creases and parts and to get the salt everywhere and then to get
Yeah.
the salt out of everywhere.
Yes.
Right. So like, but that's good because like you're really paying attention. Like I get in the shower in the morning and I'm just like and like comb my hair and get ready for work. I'm not intentional about any of it. you know,
Right.
I'm cleaning myself and I'm clean, but I'm not intentional about it. This was, you had to pay attention to get it in everything and then get it out of everything. So I
Yes.
like that. So thank you. I learned all kinds of things from all of you guys. See, look at that.
We
Now we
are
don't
so,
have,
so very happy. We learn all kinds of things from you too. I have to catch up on everybody's videos. This week has been different for me. But yeah, I need to sit down and catch up with everybody's stuff. Like I was doing something the other day and I had YouTube going in the background. And so I was like mentally making notes of comments that I want to make. Like I'm really gonna remember later and go back and no, that's
and then you've got your friend who's like, wait, what list am I using? I don't
yeah,
have the right list. And
yeah.
I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, that list I didn't have. I had the older one that didn't have her address. But that was the only
Well,
one that was missing from the list that I had. So
yeah, well, the old one didn't have I think Samantha, Misty, and maybe one other, and then some updates from some other people that they wanted added into the spreadsheet. So
no, I love our spreadsheet. It's so good. And I have it now. I have it saved. And I'm waiting for the things to arrive to put in them, but all the cards are handwritten.
I'm so proud of you.
Listen, I had to put ice on my hand when I was done. Dave's like, "What are you doing?" Just why I don't send Christmas cards. Just,
Just soak it in a vat of ass for cream.
where is she in the hospital? She did handwriting. It's great though. My Julian, my disabled son, like I never really leave him notes. Like, but they called off school at 5:30 this morning for a 2-hour delay. I'm like, I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna ask me how I know it was 5:30. So I didn't want to wake him up. I mean, we shouldn't all have to wake up. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? He doesn't like, there's not a place for him to look for notes. So there was a pizza box, and I knew he would eat pizza for breakfast. So I put a giant note that says you have a 2-hour delay, come back at 8:30. And he was so excited when he got home from school. He's like, you wrote me a note. And I see that you found it on the
Oh, that's
pizza, because
precious.
that's where you look at, you know.
I was
So
gonna say that you know your child well enough to be like, this is somewhere he's absolutely not going to miss it. So,
he's not gonna miss it, because if there's pizza left over by the morning, everybody's having that for breakfast. Like nobody's having Wheaties. They're all the boys are having the pizza. I'm not a pizza eater, so it's not me that's gonna eat it if it's up all
what?
night.
No. You eat pork chops when everyone else eats pizza, right?
I'm
Yeah.
a meat eater. I'm a carnivore all the way. It's funny, I was a vegetarian for years. And
That's
like I
really
said,
good. I
I had to
can't.
choose. So now I'm like I'm in one extreme or the other. Now I just eat
Yeah.
meat. But tonight I had
No.
mashed potatoes. They were
Who's
delicious.
gonna willingly give up bacon for life?
No, no,
Like,
no. Never going back to that. Because the fake
yeah,
bacon, like the tofurkeys and the fake bacon, once you have real bacon, you're like, no, this
yeah,
this
no,
is why it's so hard for people to become vegetarians.
it
So I just don't
is.
think about
It
it. I
is.
just remember that I'm Scottish and I eat haggis, which is like a hot dog, but worse. So like the worst hot dog in the world. Do you have scrapple do you have scrapple where you live?
No, we don't have it here, but when I lived in North Carolina, Scrapple is big in North Carolina.
So scrapple and a hot dog mixed, that's haggis.
Scrapple was I tried it once. It was too gritty for me.
Oh no, I gotta make it. I will bring some along to make during our thing, and then people can have it if they want it. I'll bring all the meats. So
I
excited.
love it.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I
Oh,
am
I love it. It's like the best part of my month.
I was like, my box, usually your box would come first, and then you'd have
Right.
to wait for me, but now it's switched. And then mine came and it was so tiny. And I'm like, there's gonna be nothing in there. But really, she did just pack it well. I mean, she packed it
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
There was
Everything was about the same size, so it could
yeah,
it's
there wasn't a
and
giant
then I
chalice.
wonder, I'm like, does she get the stuff and then decide what size box she's gonna order after? Or does she like just have a bunch of random sized boxes in her garage, or like how, because I think I went and looked because I'm keeping an eye on this one because I signed up for the 12 months. Um, and she tells me when I'm about to be charged or whatever, unlike somebody else. But every month she tells me when I'm about to be charged. But I didn't start this until May, and I thought it was before that. But I was looking to see. So in the 7 months that we've been doing that I've been doing this, I've never had a box this small.
Yeah.
So got it. I was just like, oh.
But it's not, but it's good stuff, but it's small stuff. So I think, and that's okay. And like I said, like with my Wii box, like this month was the Outlander box, which I'm not
Yeah,
into. So like, like I think in every subscription series you get some stuff when you're like, eh. But I
yeah,
mean, it wasn't that I didn't value the stuff for other people, because a lot of Scottish people, a lot of people, Americans especially, that get this box, get it because they like Outlander. That's how they find it.
mhm,
So I think other people will like it. And all it did, I had more things to donate to our auction for the Burns banquet this weekend.
right.
So it's
Well,
it's
I don't expect to like every single box. I don't. I just, as long as I feel that the price comparison is there, as long as I don't feel like I got ripped off,
yep. And I don't feel
then
like I was ripped off with this one. Yeah, I feel
no.
like it was worth its money. What do we pay for this box? I forget.
Well, after tax and shipping, which my shipping's supposed to be free, that's the perk of signing up for 12 months. I pay $40.99 a month.
I think I pay like 45 or something because I pay the shipping, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, which I mean, it's all right. I'm really
Yeah.
down to 3 boxes. I get this box, I get Wee box, and I get the Witch's Casket. I'm eyeing up at that Sugar Muses, not the Gothic one, but the other one. Because those boxes look super, super nice. I'd like to get in on the one that does from the sister group that does the boxes. She had a wait list, I would go on it. The one,
Well, there's two, Gypsy and then Isis both do boxes, but you got Isis's box, right? The one that you'd sent me an email and was asking me how to order.
oh yeah, I looked at that one, but it was all sold out. So
Oh yeah, her box. Yeah,
they were all sold out. So, and they were all sold out for like next time too.
she's
So
got another box that it's gonna be. So I should be getting the Love Spells box from her that I ordered. I think I just saw where either it just shipped out or it's supposed to ship out next week. But February 1st, her Cottage Witch, the smaller box, comes out. It'll be like $45-$50 for that box on ISIS. So I'll shoot you an email. Because I always get on there first thing in the morning, like as soon as I get up, which is a ridiculously early time, so I can be sure to get those boxes. So I'll send you an email when I
yes,
get up
please
to
do.
order.
Because it was
Yeah,
already sold out and I was all bummed out. And then
yeah.
maybe she has a waiting list, but she doesn't. But
No,
that's
it's first
awesome.
come, first serve. You got to set an alarm on release date, baby. And then Gypsy will post on YouTube when one of her boxes are fixing to go out. And she says that she only does somewhere between 50 to 100 boxes for
That's a
each
smart way
release.
to do it though, really. The only thing
Yeah.
about like box reviews then is like you're watching this box that you can't get. Like with a bigger place like the one we don't mention, if you wait a few months, some of those things end up in their
Yeah.
store in the Emporium. So you
Yeah.
can get things that you might have missed. So yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, are you okay? You
That's
still
just
have,
cough. I have the cough. Like I have the cough and all the medicine.
oh, still, I hate that for you. What was it?
They said it's gonna last forever. What, honey? You're wheezing. I'm wheezing. I'm wheezing. It's getting better. I mean, it was much, much worse. The problem is it's so forceful. Like it's such a forceful cough, but there's nothing behind it. There's nothing coming up and so, they've taken so many pictures of my lungs that they could probably like, poster a room with them, but there's nothing wrong. It's just this, he said it'll last maybe 6 to 8 weeks, 3, 4 months. I can play my pipes fine. Like I don't have a problem
Okay.
breathing. It's weird. It's weird. It's just, but there's no
The rate
notice
of
to it.
cough.
It just comes out. Like there's no, like, you know how like when you get like a little tickle to cough, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're coughing. And Dave has it too. So we sound terrible. Don't hang out with us.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get rid of that before September.
Oh yes. So we're gonna drive. We're gonna make a road trip out of it.
Yeah, it's
We're
already
road
even.
tripping.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, he wants to fish on the Great Lakes. So we passed two of them. And
Yeah.
it'll be fun. And he's just gonna go do his own thing while we do our thing. So if there's
Yeah,
other like
while we
spouses, but
fishing, you can comb the Great Lakes shores for pretty rocks because I've heard there are some beautiful ones up there.
I'll do that on my way. We're gonna be at Lake Michigan on the way out, so I'll find rocks for everybody. That'll be my
Yeah.
one of the beautiful things about driving is I can bring anything I want, like bagpipes,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely. I love it.
so
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. Be well, everybody. Wishing you all the best in light and love, and
You are all the magic you need.
take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, get out of here. I don't even remember. There we go. Bye bye.